art unit. I will be reading the slides to you and you can follow along. Now, just know that you can also open up the slides on your own and do it all independently of this video. So first of all, in this lesson, we will review the ancient cave paintings from long ago. We're going to learn about the art element of texture. We're going to create cave art on a textured rock surface, and we're going to present our cave art on Seesaw and make what's called an artist statement. If you haven't already looked at these two resources, I highly recommend that you do. One is a virtual tour of the Lascaux Cave, and you walk through the cave and see all the beautiful cave paintings in it. You can do that by clicking on the whiteboard. If you click on the easel, you'll see a slideshow of different cave paintings. Let's talk about texture. What is texture? Texture is one of our elements of art. It is the way that something feels. Real texture is actually felt, like in this photo here of a tree trunk. You can describe it, like the rough or rocky cave walls. Implied texture is drawn to look like a picture would feel a certain way. Like in this drawing, these repeated lines throughout make the drawing look like it would feel like a tree trunk. Look at this artwork. What do you think the wall would feel like? Would you describe it as bumpy or rough? How does the texture of this wall make this artwork special? It looks very ancient and old. This is one of the horses drawn on the Lascaux cave wall. Let's talk about engravings. Engraved art is when you carve into the surface of something and create lines and shapes that go inwards. You can feel these grooves when you move your finger across the artwork. Now look at this engraved artwork. Do you see two deer? Look very closely. Here's one, and here's the other. How do you think the texture of this wall would feel? You could actually even tell what the picture was of just by using your finger and not your eyes. Check out these students engraving on rocks. Here students are placing chalk over the surface of the rock and then using a paper clip or a stick to carve a cave drawing. Now it's your turn. For your first step, go on a walk and collect one or more rocks that you think might be good cave rocks. We are going to create cave art on the textured surface. Number 2. Next, draw or paint cave pictures on the rocks like you see in picture A below. You could use markers or paints, whatever you have that might show your images how you'd like. Or you can fill the surface of the rock with chalk. Sidewalk chalk could work well for this. And use something strong like a stretched out paper clip to engrave your pictures like you see in picture B below. There's some good examples of some simple cave pictures you can try on the next slide. Here are some simplified images that come from caves in other parts of the world, such as Australia, other parts of Europe, and even Africa. You can try some of these designs on your art for this lesson. If you cannot find a rock, you can click on this picture of the rock to open and print this image. You can draw your pictures on the printed paper. If you do not have a printer, I've included this image in this Seesaw lesson as an attachment. Draw on your iPad screen with your digital art tools from Seesaw. Finally, it's time for your artist statement. We're going to share all our hard cave artwork with me, Mrs. McGrath, on Seesaw. Take one or more of your favorite cave artworks and present them by doing the following. Show the work to the camera. Say what the art is. Does it have a title like a book? Say how you made the work. What art supplies did you use? Where did you get your ideas from? You can click on this picture to see me give an example of an artist statement. It only has to be a few seconds long. We can watch this one really quick.
Here is my cave art. I call it Animals of Long Ago. I made it using pencil, paper, and chalk. I got my ideas from looking at pictures of animals on ancient cave walls, like Lascaux.
That's all there is to it. Feel free to pick any of your cave artworks that you made for this unit. I look forward to seeing what you make. Remember that next week we will meet on Zoom again with our new schedule. Bye, everybody.